So I'm in the Divisional Cup in NA Central right now, and within the top 11, I believe this guy is cheating right here, this Donksy guy. And I'm going to show you why. I'm not sure about the other guys, but I believe this guy's cheating. So I'm going to start off right in the middle. We're going to see this later on in the video. We're going to go through this game. But first, I'm going to show you guys how I don't see how you could explain, because it's mostly his aim that I'm concerned with, that I think he has something with his aim. But you're going to see the locks that he gets here, and I don't see how you can explain this. So he's hitting crazy shots already, but, you know, doesn't mean they're cheating. This right here, I just don't see how you can explain this. Okay, watch where he's going to put his crosshair just the whole time. I'll slow it down a little bit. Like, look, puts his crosshair to him, puts it to him, puts it to him. I'll go through this again. Look at this, though. Look at this. You know, it's the crosshair more than anything. Not just knowing there's a guy here, maybe you hear something. It's his crosshair placement that is... It's too much. We're going to watch that again. Now you guys know what to look for. I'm going to slow it down even more. Watch his crosshair play. This guy doesn't move at all besides little side steps. Think how loud it is too. These guys are shooting. Watch his crosshair play. Right to the guy, right? Right to the guy, right? And if replays weren't messed up, I guarantee this crosshair is going right to their head. And then this. Watch this crosshair right to his head again. Watch how when he jumps down. That, you don't think that's aimbot? That's crazy. Now, I don't see how you can explain that. Maybe one of you guys can. I don't know, but yeah, if you ask me, this guy's cheating. But let's have a look at the game. Okay, he has some hours played, 1,200, but look at this. This is what I notice about people like this. This is a huge problem, right? You look at his previous history. Look at this guy's name, for instance. You could click on a name like this. 470 views. Let's see the hours played, right? 200 hours played with this teammate who's playing tournaments with. Now, maybe these guys just stop playing. I don't know. But it's pretty weird when you have a bunch of people with, like, so many views. Because that's quite a bit of views, right? He's getting more views than he's, like, hours played, pretty much. So people are looking him up, which usually indicates they're cheating. But 407 hours played. Like, a bunch of his teammates are all like this. 200, 300 hour, 500 hour. That is pretty suspicious if you ask me. So I gotta say, like, watching the other teammates, we're just gonna focus on this guy. I think one of the other teammates has something as well, but I'm not really that positive. And then the other guy, I actually don't think he has anything. But this, I don't see, like, watch his tracking in these fights. Like, that snaps that he's getting. He's using a foot pedal or something, but he's getting crazy snaps. And they'll be behind things, and he'll still be getting crazy snaps. I mean, to me, it makes the most sense, too. If you were going to have a cheaters on your team, you wouldn't have all cheaters. You would just have one. So then you might not all get banned, the way Fortnite works. Then you can just make another account, or buy an account that has already leveled up enough where they can use it in this cup. That's what they do. That's what they keep doing. They have one cheater on the team, say if they can bypass the system. And if he doesn't get caught, or if he does get caught, they just, oh, let's make a new team and try again. We're all still qualified. It's not stopping anything. Honestly, these qualification rules, like, I was going to try and play the tournament yesterday, but I haven't played a tournament in I don't know how long, but I couldn't even play because I'm not qualified. But all it does is it's just gatekeeping anybody, like, from the future playing. I don't understand. I think that what they did so far is not really the best way to go about stopping cheaters from the tournaments. And then just having less tournaments. If you look at the tournaments, there's, like, no tournaments coming up. And they're always on the same day, so you have to choose which one you're going to play. They'll have 3 at the exact same time. I don't get it. It's like they're trying to keep the cheaters out of the pros games so hard to make themselves look good, is what it's looking like Epic is doing, and not giving a shit about the regular players who actually are playing ranked tournaments, even just playing ranked, or, you know, even in Division 3. They just don't seem to care as much. Because this shit is a lot harder to find in Division 1. I'm not saying it doesn't exist, and yes, the skill caliber is a lot higher, but it's a lot harder to find. I don't watch people, and if I see a pro and I think he's cheating, I would say, but I have to have moments like this guy's, like, consistently having these moments in one game is just too much, you know what I mean? And that one moment at 13 minutes, I just don't see how you explain it. I just don't see how you can explain that. The rest could have just been like this, crazy aim, his crazy hipfire aim, maybe. Like, he doesn't even use a shotgun anymore. Okay, now we're getting back up to that fight, so I'll let you guys watch it in full speed. What I noticed the first time. Because up until this point, I was like thinking he's cheating. But I was like, no moments where I can be like, yeah, definitely. Like, that tracking is crazy, I will say that. But this, yeah, this right here is just... The odds of him doing this so many times with his cursor, it's pretty damn low. It's like 0.000000001, and then he does the other shit within this game. That's why I think he's cheating. You know, I'm a math guy, and there is a way mathematically to figure this out. What is human and what's not possible to be human. The only problem is people are always going to say, oh, this guy's an anomaly. He's not human. He's got robot-like aim. He's just that good. He's just... You can't measure him with other humans or some shit, right? But this guy... Has this guy missed? I don't think so. He does hit body shots sometimes. And maybe that's why he doesn't get detected, right? Well, he's definitely on a DMA if he's cheating this long. Like, who is he even looking at? How does he even know this guy's back here? He shouldn't. He's the only one looking. There's a guy back there. He looks like he's looking at people that he's not looking at, but it's hard to say. This guy might be telling him where there is. That's why I don't like doing these with trios and squads. Duos and solos is so much easier because I got to look at all their perspectives, right? To see what they all saw, what they're all shooting. Because sometimes they beam them, but the other teammate's shooting them too. Sometimes you think they have walls, but the other teammate heard something or saw something. So it's just a lot more work. Like, he's not rage hacking. Like, if you guys watched my video from yesterday, they're not rage hacking like that guy. Like, those guys, I should say. But this is the difference. Most people in any of the divisional cups, none of them are rage hacking. They're all trying to cheat like this. They're pretty confident there's people up there. Div 4. That doesn't sound confident. See, I think these guys don't know where they are. I think this guy's the only guy who knows where they are. I actually think that. Look at that tracking. Yeah, okay. Sure. That's human. How are you not zero build's friggin' best player in the whole world if you have aim like this and tracking like that, bro? You don't even need to play builds. You could just be the best zero build player. He's not gonna shoot them. Okay. I'm just waiting for him to miss a bullet. He's got like 100% accuracy in this game. Putting his crosshairs to all those. But I mean, they're shooting over there. Oh yeah, and just so you know, there's no scanners in this, right? There's no scanners, just so you guys know. They're not scanning people so they know that's not in this. So there's no way they should just know from that other guy in 13 minutes where he was. And just look how he fights. He's just so confident in this AR. In the tracking. Like, he's not horrible. But yeah, we know what you got, buddy. But that's all it does take too, is one guy on your team. Like, if one guy on your team has walls and one guy on your team can just hit all of his AR shots, that's a pretty damn big deal if the other guys are half decent. They don't even be half decent. They could probably be shit. Look who's got 13 eliminations. Honestly, the other guys look like they build better. The guy who's doing the worst, honestly, looks like he's probably the best. That's the crazy part. Who's got 4 eliminations? This guy's got 13, but we know why. Pretty much. Every elimination is with this. I mean, this mythic gun is crazy, don't get me wrong. But it's a cheater's dream to have this. $50-some bullets. That much damage to the head. And he still dies. Okay, never mind. Alright, never mind. Bro, you guys must feel the same way. Like, if I had aimbot, oh my gosh, I'd be a good player. Because my worst thing is probably my aim sometimes. Sometimes I hit every shot. Then sometimes I literally miss 5 shotgun shots in a row. Like an idiot. But if I had aimbot, I don't even know, bro. Like, I feel like I'd be a tier 1 player. But I'm sure most of us feel like that. I mean, obviously the guys that are full tap, just full raging, like in reload cups, obviously you're gonna win in those. But I'm just talking about the guy like this other Dongsky guy. Oh, they're gonna get him back. They need him back. They know that. See what I mean? His aim looks different already, but he's like building better than the other guy. Alright, let's see how he goes down. He's probably gonna get beamed out of the sky. Yeah. Yeah. And then fall damage. Nice. Nice. Always go for the revive. No, you're not getting that revive. Is he gonna get the revive? No, he's still gonna get eliminated, I think. Yeah. Yep. These guys seem to stick together more than the other guy too. The other guy was just aggro and cycling by himself. Or just beaming with the AR. Yeah, like his tracking is not the same. This guy, I'm not even sure if he is cheating or not, but his tracking is definitely not the same as the other guys. And I don't think this other guy is. I don't think these guys are. I think both these guys aren't cheating. It's just the other guy, it looks like. They're shooting at the smoke. They're doing things. No, I'm not saying maybe he doesn't have a Zim or a Cronus or something, you know. Something, but not that I can tell. But it's like I said, if you were smart, you would only have one on your team. Because otherwise it's going to be too easy to get detected. Too easy for people to notice. It's just unnecessary. I mean, it sucks if your cheater goes down early in the game. Or end game like this. But you'll still get a lot of points, right? They have like 30 kills. Finds builds again. Oh. Oh shit. Now you guys leave it in the comments. Do you think any of these guys are cheating? Looks like he's about to go down here. Still got a lot of material. And he gets snuck up on from behind. And he's going to go down. Kind of a weird angle. Prime Peterbot actually got him. Alright, let's see him aggro clutch us out. Now, this guy has definitely seemed to be playing the smartest. He's always ahead of the zone. Like I said, he seems to be the best. I guess he's just the IGL. Yeah, he's not doing anything that's super suspicious, really. This guy, to me, he seems legit. Besides the fact, of course, that I believe he's playing with a cheater. But sometimes it's hard to blame them. Like, I can't fully tell if he would know. You know what I mean? Maybe he doesn't know, so I wouldn't want to blame this guy, like I said, because I don't know if he would know or not. This guy's not rage hacking. Because if he was rage hacking, it's very obvious. Like the other guy that we watched from my other video in the Reload Cup where they're just beaming everybody from the sky, you know your teammate's cheating. But like in like this, they're not just W keying everybody sitting in bushes. He could just be like, oh, I see a guy over there. It would be hard to tell. So I don't fully blame them. I'm going to leave it on this guy that I think, like I said, this Dongsky guy that I think is cheating. So if you guys like this type of content, you guys want to see me make more videos like this, make sure you hit that sub button, leave a like, leave a comment. Appreciate you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.